before I get to work, I have to determine scene safety. So I have to make sure there are no dangers coming from anywhere and the baby is in a stable place and not in any danger of falling. Once I determine that the scene is safe, I can get to work. So first thing, I want to determine if the baby is unresponsive. So I'll do this with tactile and verbal stimuli. So I'll tap the baby's heel and shout, "Hey, hey, are you okay? Are you okay?" Basically, I just need to see if the baby will respond to this stimuli or not. If the baby does not, then I can deem him unresponsive and I know that he'll need medical help. So I'll have to call for help. If there's someone nearby, then I can say, "You, please call for help," and let them do that while I keep working on the baby. So once I've determined that, then I will check the baby's pulse and breathing at the same time. So in babies, we check for pulse at the brachial artery, which is in the inside of their arm, right under the bicep muscle. That's the best place to check for pulse in babies. Okay, so I'll put my fingers in that groove and then I'll feel for a pulse for 5 to 10 seconds. So it's better to count that out. 1, 100, 2, 100, 3, 100, 4, 100, 5, 100. So if I don't definitely feel a pulse within 5 to 10 seconds, then I will consider the baby pulseless. At the same time as I'm checking the pulse, I will also check for breathing by simply scanning the chest and looking if there's any chest rise, which would indicate breathing. So at the same time as checking the pulse, I'm looking at the chest for breathing. I do this for 5 to 10 seconds, and if there's no pulse and breathing within this 5 to 10 seconds, then I know I have to begin CPR. So CPR is cardiopulmonary resuscitation, which means that I'm trying to do the work of the baby's heart and lungs, which are currently not working at the moment. So in order to pump the baby's heart, which is the most important thing, I will take 2 fingers and place them on the baby's breastbone. So the breastbone is this bone right here, which all the ribs connect to. Okay, so there's an imaginary line between the nipples. I put my finger right under that imaginary line and that approximates the breastbone of the baby. So my 2 fingers should be down 90 degrees into the chest. And then I will begin compressions and push right down into the baby's chest. The estimate of the depth of compression should be about 1/3 of the diameter from the front to the back. So basically I'm compressing the baby's chest down 1/3 of the way from where it was before. Now I want to do this at a rate of about 100 to 120 per minute. So I'm going to press down this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you see the baby's chest compresses to 2/3 of what it used to be before. I'm going to do this for 30 compressions at a time. In between the 30 compressions, I'm going to be giving breaths. So the breaths are given at 2 breaths with every 30 compressions. And I want to give the breath over 1 second. In order to do this, I need to form a seal where my mouth covers the nose and mouth of the baby and I need to blow into the baby's nose and mouth. So I need to form a complete seal with my mouth over his nose and mouth so that the air will not escape and will go straight into the lungs. Okay, so in order to be able to do that, I need to open the baby's airway a little bit. So in babies, we don't need to open the airway too much as in adults because their anatomy is different. So this may even close the airway. So just a neutral position. Put my mouth over the baby's nose and mouth. And then I'll give 2 breaths while watching for chest rise. So again, the breath should be given over 1 second with 1 second in between to allow for the breath to go out. And then I go back to chest compressions. So if we'll do this as a whole, as a cycle, I will start with chest compressions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 2 breaths. And then back to compressions. 1, 2, 3. So that is, I'll do this for 5 cycles. So that means 5 times of 30 compressions, 5 times of 2 breaths, and then that will be approximately 2 minutes. After these 2 minutes, I'm going to reassess the baby to see if pulse and breathing have returned. So same as earlier, check the brachial pulse while scanning the chest for chest rise, for breathing. 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000, 4, 1000, 5, 1000. If at this time there is no pulse and no breathing still, I'll repeat the CPR cycle that I did earlier. If I determine that there is a pulse already, that means that we have return of spontaneous circulation, meaning the baby's heart has started to pump again on its own. Normally, this will be accompanied by breathing as well. If there is pulse but no breathing, the circulation is there but the baby is not yet breathing on its own, then I will do what we call rescue breathing. Rescue breathing is no longer doing compressions but still giving the breaths. So there's a pulse but no breathing. I'll give rescue breaths. 1 breath every 6 seconds. 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1000, 4, 1000, 5, 1000. And then I'll do that again for 2 minutes and then reassess if there's still a pulse and then if he's already breathing by himself. If there's pulse and breathing, then we can consider that the baby's cardiopulmonary function has returned, and then we do a recovery position. For a baby's recovery position is to pick up the baby by the back and then by the butt, and to put the baby in upright position. So in case that they're going to throw up or anything like that, the baby's airway will be safe. So this is the recovery position for babies. At this point, we can proceed to the hospital or wait for the emergency personnel to arrive.